API Forge is a full lifecycle API management platform that provides a multitude of features to create, test, and deploy APIs. To get started, first we need to create an API Forge account, which will allow us to access the API factory. Once inside the factory, we can dive right in by creating a project. After creating a project, we can go ahead and create an API. The API building process is divided in various sections. You may use one, a few, or all of them based on what kind of API you want to make. Collections are used to store and retrieve data from our API, while sources can be used to configure connectors that can access external data providers, such as other APIs or databases. In the code section, we have procedures and helpers. Procedures are standalone functions that can be triggered by calls to our API. The helpers are used to define JavaScript modules and utility functions that can be shared across the API. In the user section, we have roles, which help us manage what data is exposed to which user inside the API. Finally, the debug section, which is only available in staging and production environments, can be used to test and monitor our API. The playground allows us to send requests to our API in a controlled fashion, while logs show us all the calls made to our API. With both of these things, we can easily identify problematic endpoints and the general use of our API. During the building process, we can access three different environments: development, staging, and production. To test our API, we can commit our changes from development to staging. After testing the API in the staging environment and making sure that everything works as expected, we can save the current state of the API into a specific version. These versions can be used to move the API into production.